Okay. So it's not even 5 o'clock in the morning, and already I look like a Halloween decoration. Growing the beard out, not sure why. Part of me feels laziness, part of me feels like I could do a monologue with it, especially with all these gray hairs that I do not like, but such is life. Why am I getting up so early in the morning? Why did I get up at 4:30? Something I think I've been putting off for a while. I keep saying I want to travel up to Austin, where I've never been before. Just early in the morning, shoot something, come back late in the afternoon, or early afternoon, I hope. So, yeah, adventure day trip. Maybe shoot a couple things. Hopefully, the light doesn't get blown out. So I've got everything that I need. Tripod, kit lens, ultra wide lens, and my 70-200 telephoto. And I've got the filters this time, which I think they've been in my backpack and I just keep forgetting that they're there. So yeah, I think I'm prepared. Just need to get breakfast, so... Good morning, everyone. Well, made it. And to be honest, I thought that there was going to be more people here taking photos because it's kind of a popular spot from what I've seen. But I seem to be the only one here. I hope. I can smell some flavored cigarettes, so I'm not sure. But yeah, Pennybacker Bridge in Austin, and I didn't do enough research ahead of time until last night and found to drive from Houston, come up 71, but I had to drive all the way around to Austin because this bridge is on the northwest side of town. If it was on the southeast, it'd be better, but my main concern was that it was going to be too sunny because the sun is coming from right over that direction. So I could have been screwed, but I'm glad the clouds are here. As I drove up, most of the 71 highway was just complete fog, and it was awesome. So it started giving me a whole bunch of ideas on what I can do on another day, hopefully when I know it's going to be heavy fog. I keep hearing footsteps, it feels like. But anyway, yeah, if I can find an early morning, some heavily wooded area and railroad tracks that I saw, and it's really foggy, I can do something creepy with that. But no, to be honest, even more than just this shot, which I hope turns out okay. Just looking at everything driving up here, they say it's more about the journey than the end of an adventure, and there's some truth to that because there's a lot of things I want to photograph. Just coming up on 71 now, and also got Buc-ee's again for breakfast. So yeah, now from here, I gotta find my way to the Capitol building just to say I shot it. That's really the only reason. Turning into a day of an adventure. And every time I tell somebody, no, I've never been to Austin yet, they're like, what? You haven't been to Austin? Nope. Is it really a necessity? Yeah. It's nice though. I like the hills and the roads that are carved right through the rock. But yeah, this is a very beautiful scenic overlook though, so on to the next spot. The things you find when you're not looking for it. Is he... Yeah. Not sure what type, but not gonna bother him. Thought I heard a hiss. Now I am more interested in the spider working on their breakfast. Oop. Hey now. Of course he would go right by me. Okay, so I'm looking at my computer screen here and I want to go over the photos that I liked in the final editing process. There's the spider eating his breakfast, as I said, and I think it turned out pretty good. I probably could have zoomed in a little more on it, but I would have had to get into the grass, and that snake was there. I didn't know what type it was at the time, but when I got home, like, okay, types of snakes around Austin, Texas. I'm like, okay, it's a Texas patch-nosed snake, which they're fine. Not venomous. They only eat lizards, other little snakes, and small rodents. That's it. But to see the snake and a rabbit within 10 feet of each other on that overlook, I was like, what kind of a Disney princess am I turning into? And the steps going up to get to that overlook, took a picture, like tried to do an HDR process, just changing the ISO. And it's not bad, but I think I only got the bottom part of the steps and not enough of the higher part of the footpath, which, okay, I'll do it next time. So, got to the Capitol, and part of the grounds kind of reminded me of the university campus here. Which, take that how you will. And the visitor center, I found out was really cool. I didn't take a picture of it, but they have a huge Lego model of the Capitol. I was like, it's like a kid in a candy store when I see Legos. Walked around to the front of the Capitol. A buddy of mine sent me a picture, said I should try to recreate it with the underground plaza in front of the Capitol. And I'm like, I didn't even know that was there. So here's my issue with that. If I stitch together in a panorama the bottom three images, it's fine. And stitching together the top three, that's fine. The problem when I try to stitch everything together is it cuts out the star and some of the metal bars around that barricade there. So I'm still a little frustrated with it. Lightroom isn't doing it justice. Photoshop isn't doing it justice. And I Google searched some other, okay, what are some other free, decent stitchers? And none of them can really seem to do what I want. So my fault. I was an idiot. I didn't think to take out my wide angle lens at the time. So I gotta do that next time, which it's not the end of the world. It's fine. I'll still probably throw this up on my Instagram, which check it if you want. I haven't posted a lot of images there in a while, so this is starting to get back into the swing of things. But I like how it turned out, what I've got here. And the sky, good blue, decent clouds. I didn't have to do sky replacements. So I was like, hey, that's pretty good. And then, of course, the house. And the horror fans will probably know exactly what house this is. If you don't, Texas Chainsaw Remake, the 2003 film. Which, aside from anyone's thoughts on the film itself, it's like that's a different topic entirely. Because we all hopefully loved the original. But no, the house is like, oh, this is pretty cool. Of course, I'm not going to go up to the drive because it's a famous, not landmark, but it's a famous piece of cinema history, if you will. And of course, at the front of the drive, there's a sign said, trespassers will be prosecuted. So yeah, you respect that. And the cameras that are pointed at the driveway, it's like, okay, I'll just pull off to the side of the road and take pictures from there, which that's fine. It's in public. Nobody can stop you from doing that. But it's like, from what I've heard, they don't mind that as long as you're not trying to come onto the property, which, okay. When I zoomed in on the photo, I'm like, wait a minute. The windows look boarded up and have glass broken. It looks kind of decrepit on the front side of the house. I'm like, is anyone actually living here anymore? I don't know, but either way, even if somebody's not living there, somebody still has to own and maintain the property and the fields in front of it. So it's understandable. That's just how things are done around here, or in any farmlands, I guess. So yeah, that was about it. I think I got a few decent ones I'm pretty happy with. They're sharp, they're nice. And yeah, so that was my day trip to Austin, and driving essentially around the perimeter of the city to get from there through Round Rock over to Granger, then back down to 71 to I-10, and going up 71 is awesome. Oh, and I need to find another foggy morning and a way to tell, okay, what weather app can give the best prediction of fog. That's about it for now. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed any of the images. Hope you found that snake crawling by interesting. I know I certainly did. And yeah, y'all be excellent. And oh, you notice? Now I'm trying out the little mic stand I bought. Keeping the microphone instead of on top of the camera, I'm keeping it right above me out of frame. I'm becoming a YouTuber. Although I'm not posting as frequently as I used to. So I'm trying to change that. So thank you for watching. Thank you for understanding. Y'all be excellent, and I will see you in the next one.